I'm rambling and the video is long because this video is not scripted, so it's not really going in any direction, but I'm literally just kind of expressing myself, and I think one video to do that is good, yeah? Hey you guys, welcome back to Libro Review. I hope you're doing very nice, and I'm sending a lot of hugs and positivity to all of you. I don't really know how you start this video, but I do know one thing. Thank you. We hit 5k I think last week. I don't exactly remember the date, but last week, and I'm so happy. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know what else I can say. So all I'm gonna say is everything that is happening. 5k here. I also hit 5k on Instagram. I was actually taking shower and I was able to just I stand in. Oh my god, that's something you don't need to know. But I was taking shower, and that is when everything was like going on in my mind, and I was just kind of revising, because that is what I do in the shower. So I was kind of like revising what all has happened in the past 2 weeks, and that time, because I'm alone in there, where I reflect a lot upon my life and whether it is something that I want or I don't want, because I'm very particular about what I want and what I don't want, and I wake up every single day to create a life that I do want, and if that is not being created, then what the hell am I doing? So I do a lot of reflection in there, and I just reflected and I realized, oh my god, like this is literally the life I have been dreaming about since that day when I was probably 3 years old, from what my parents tell me. And I was 3 years old and I decided that I want to become a doctor because I wanted to save people's lives. And then after that I decided to do social work so that I can change the education system so that I can be with you or help people. Then I went to colleges to do workshops, got rejected, and all that happened because I wanted to talk to you people. Then I thought of becoming an IAS, and then I quit that idea because it's not me, and all that was because I wanted to talk to you people. So I've been like struggling about this whole thing, where I can just get up every single day and know that whatever I'm doing today is not just for me, it is also providing some kind of value. It may be educational or entertainment to somebody else too, to you, and it is happening. And at the same time, I'm surrounded by people that I love. I am healthy, and I realized that 5,000 is not like the biggest number in the world, but this is the life I want for myself. And this is exactly now this only is going to become bigger and bigger. Like the scale will increase, maybe the numbers will increase, but this is what I want, and it is happening. And trust me, none of this would be happening if it was not for you. None of this would be happening if it was not for you. Being able to inspire people to read so that they can gain more clarity, they can enjoy it, they can change their own lives, is not something that I can do on my own, alone. I cannot do it. I have not been doing it since the start, and I can't do it even in the future. We as a team do it. And a few days back I got this message from a family member of Libro Review saying that he was really happy. Arjun was saying that he was really happy that he read The Ultimate Gift, and along with that he has also recommended that book to multiple people. He has gifted that book to multiple people, and I was like, exactly dude, like exactly, this is what I'm talking about, because I alone cannot do this. So thank you so much for all the love and support. I am so blessed and I feel so lucky to have you all in my life. Please always stay and just spread the love of reading, and that is it. Now the video is not over because we have 3 or 4 more things coming up. This was just the intro, guys. I'm happy. Let me do it. Alright, now what I want to talk about right now is self-love. I just get multiple messages from so many people saying that they're struggling with self-esteem, with self-confidence, with self-love. Trust me, I struggle with it too, and I feel like hitting 5k is not just me hitting 5k on YouTube or Instagram. It is also me evolving as a person through my work, because that is what I like to do. I mean, I do any work that I do in my life because I want to evolve through it, which is something that you learn from Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, that whatever work you're doing is not just the work that you are doing, along with that you grow too. So which is why I am so devoted to my work, because it also helps me in my own growth. It has in the past 2.5 years, and I'm hoping it does in the future too. Let me tell you, as a teenager, I used to be like this kind of a person who was really sad. I mean, there were so many days when I was sad. There were so many days when I would cry. There were so many days where I would feel like, what is going on? And teenage is that kind of a time, you know, where you're like with your friends and everything, and you don't really know what you do want in life, and you don't really know what is the direction of your life. You don't know what to do, but you're still figuring it out, because that is the time when you kind of like begin to figuring out what you want in your life. And at that time, the opinion of other people, because you don't really know whose opinion you should take, whose you shouldn't take, whose suggestion you should take, whose you shouldn't take. A lot of people are also not very close to their parents at that age, because of which that creates more problems. Because if you could just talk to your parents, and your parents are your well-wishers, no matter what, they will always want good for you. So if you could talk to your parents and they could help you out, it would be amazing. Not just that, it is very difficult for you to just open up and talk, first of all, because you yourself don't know what is going on and why you are feeling the way you are feeling and stuff like that. So because of that, yes, like those confusions were there with me also. But at the same time, as I was growing up, and I have kind of based my self-worth on what I am able to produce, on what I am able to do, on what changes I am able to bring to the world, and all those kind of things. So until and unless somebody just told me that I am doing something towards, like in that direction, I'm producing something, I'm actually making a difference, till then I wouldn't really feel like worthy. I wouldn't feel, you know, like I can do something. I don't exactly know, but I wouldn't really feel like I deserve anything until and unless I was able to do that. And not just that, now like that, I had a lot of parameters under which I used to judge myself a lot. And if you don't know, you should like watch the video that I made when I hit 1,000 subscribers. And in that video you will see that I hit 1,000 subscribers, and yet I was like judging myself so freaking hard, because I was like, it's just 1,000 subscribers, and I mean, there are people who are getting a lot more than that. So clearly now that's where comparison comes. I have been a very competitive person, like a very competitive child. I was always first in my class for a very, very long time. So if I did not come first in my class, I would be like, that's it, you are a horrible person, Anshul Rani, you cannot do anything in your life. So because of that, even when I grew up and I was like 17, 18 at that age, when I was finishing my 12th standard, even then I was like, I can't do this, and even at that time I was having a lot of issues with my self-worth, because I was judging myself the way I judged myself in my 1,000 subscribers video. When it comes to self-love, I know for a fact that after years and years of hard work during that time, I have become a person who really loves herself. I do love myself a lot. After a lot of people coming and leaving and all those kind of things, I have come at a point where I know that I have to come first for myself, because nobody else is going to do that for me. I always check in with myself and make sure that I'm okay with whatever is happening. I make sure that I'm okay with how I'm feeling about a certain person or a certain situation. And I do love myself, but at the same time I still do struggle a lot with self-worth and believing in myself, and self-acceptance, and not judging myself. Which is why I also have this tattoo. I don't know if you can see it, which is believe, and I have it so that I can always remind myself to believe in myself. So I completely get what happens when you don't love yourself. Self-esteem decreases, and you are like, you don't even like begin to do something, you don't even like start doing something, because you're like, I don't know if this is something I can do, because your self-worth is low. Worse than that, when you have been through such situations and when you don't love yourself the most, when other people who are actually really good for you do come into your life and they are ready to give you love, they are ready to support you, so many times you push them away because you're like, no, I mean, I'm not worthy of that love. Because this also happened with me. You're like, no, this is not something I can take because I don't deserve it. Or if something really good is happening to you, instantly you're like, okay, fine, something bad is going to happen because I can't get so much of happiness, or I can't get so much of love at once, right? I can't get so much of goodness in my life at once. And the worst part of all of this is that because of this, you know, over time you develop a fear of success, a fear of happiness, which is so weird, right? Because we all want to be happy, we all want to be loved, we all want to be successful, but because of this low self-worth, we come at a point where we are like, we are scared of being successful, we are scared of love, and that is why unconsciously we begin to do things that don't make us successful, that don't let love enter our life. I get these hate comments on my videos, okay, and I've got tons of messages from you people also who say that you get hate on your videos, or not just that, you get hate around you, or maybe your environment is not good enough for you to just even like think of loving yourself or even like dive into this concept. I just want to say that every single time I see a hate comment, or every single time there is something wrong going on in my life, or every single time there is somebody pulling me down, the thing that I remember or I ask myself is, how many people on the other hand have actually benefited from that video? For example, I wanted to become an IAS and I have not become an IAS. I have started doing YouTube, but at the same time, one of you may be becoming an IAS officer. And maybe one of the books that I recommend, it may be on, I don't know, time management, it may be on self-worth, it may be on self-love, or it may be a fiction book that will help you during your break time to take a breather. Maybe that book will help you to gain the courage and be the best version of yourself when you are an IAS. And when you do become an IAS, you will be helping a bunch of people, a whole area that will propagate and be happy and have the services required, because you will be strong enough to fight for them. And then that entire area, when those people don't face the fear of, you know, lack, when they don't face lack, when they know that there is somebody there for them, they will not hate each other, they will love each other, because hatred comes from a point of insecurity. So just one video or just one book recommendations that I make on this video may help I don't even know how many people, and then those people, what they do in their life is completely different. And not even that, like this was just like a video, you know, like an analogy. But for example, you know, if you are there around your brother and sister, if you have siblings, if you have friends, if you have your parents or whatsoever, if you are there just being yourself, even when the situations are super duper difficult, because you love yourself enough to have the courage and be yourself in that situation, you are affecting the people around you, you are influencing the people around you. Maybe your sister will grow up to be a doctor who knows to stand up for the people who can't stand up for themselves. She will stand up for them, he will stand up for them. They will take care of those people, they will save lives. Why? Because they did see you being yourself, even in situations where you couldn't be yourself, or even in situations where you couldn't love yourself. You always reminded yourself to love yourself. She saw that, he saw that, and they practice the same thing. And this influence is only created when you truly love yourself. When I think of this thing, I'm like, yeah dude, I mean, I don't care how many other people hate me or whatsoever. I do know the people that are being affected by it positively, and no matter what, I will actually wake up every single morning, and I don't care how difficult it is. I am going to be myself, and I am going to love myself, and I am going to do whatever I want to do. The second thing is that I find happiness in very, very small things. I don't always need like big things to be happy for. I'm always happy in those things also, obviously, but I'm always happy for small things too. And that is that seems weird to some people, because it's like, oh, it's just this, why are you getting so happy, all that shit. And not just that, now similarly there are so many other things that you may be having which is different from the people around you. And then in those situations, I'm like, wait, am I actually getting happy for like something really, really small and really, really stupid? I like start questioning myself. But then I'm like, hold on, whose life is it? Mine. Whose happiness is it? Mine. And I'm being happy. I'm not like harming someone. I'm not harming myself. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm being happy. And similarly, when you are, I don't know, having your own quirk that people don't understand, whose life is it? Yours. You are living your life. It makes you happy, and it's making you happy. Is it harming someone else? It should not harm someone else. Is it harming someone else? Is it harming you? Is something bad happening? No. Then do you know? And the third thing is that, you guys, other people don't matter. This is so difficult to accept, but it is the truth. It does not matter. It truly doesn't matter. If I keep attaching myself to the opinions of other people, if I keep attaching myself to numbers, because that is what I do, your work may be completely different. If you keep attaching yourself to the marks that you get, which can be high and low at different points of time, then how on earth can you be happy? How on earth will I be able to make videos when somebody in the comment section is telling me that you blabber a lot, just shut up and get lost? When somebody is telling me that my face is deformed, when somebody is telling me that you can't even do this, you are a fake person. If I attach myself to those opinions, I won't make videos. And if I don't make videos, I won't create the ripple effect which I was talking about. And if I don't create the ripple effect, then I will lose my self-worth. If I lose my self-worth, I will not love myself. If I don't love myself, then I will do nothing in my life that makes me happy. And if I'm not happy, then what the hell am I doing? Yeah, you guys need to understand that your opinion of yourself is the only opinion that matters. Happiness comes first. Happiness comes first. No matter what, you need to be happy. If you want to be successful, even then you need to first be happy and then think about success. Success will only come when you are happy. You cannot be happy when you are successful. You can't be successful and then decide to love yourself. You have to love yourself every single day as much as you love any other person. Wake up every single day, believe in yourself. Even when you don't feel like, okay, this is your day, you need to remind yourself that you need to believe in yourself. You need to love yourself enough to do the things that you really want to do in your life. Get up every single day, decide what you want your life to look like, decide what you want your day to look like. No matter how many things are going wrong, you cannot control what is going on outside. You can control your own mind, your own heart, your own actions. You take control of the things that you can. You focus on the things that you can do instead of focusing on the things you cannot do. All this roots from the love for yourself and your work and everything. And you create the life you freaking want, no matter what. Love yourself. And loving yourself is a practice. It is a journey. It doesn't happen in one day. Which is why I'm going to be recommending 5 books and 5 action steps that you can take that will help you in this entire journey, because it is so difficult to be at a place where you love yourself. I'm still growing. I have so much of growth left to do. I can't even begin. But we'll do it together, okay? So let me just talk about the books. First book is 40 Rules of Love. This book will help you to understand. It's a fiction book. It's not a love story. It will help you to understand how you are an ocean of love. Next we have Who Says You Can't? You Do. Another book that will help you to increase your self-worth, and at the same time it will give you the action steps that you can take in order to begin to love yourself, believe in yourself, increase your self-worth, increase your self-esteem, because the only person who says you can't is you. and the only person who has to say you can is you. Next up we have Mindful to Mindful by Om Swami. This is the book that will help you to kind of cut away from all the negativity in your life and look within yourself, because self-love is an inner work. So that will really help you with it. It has, again, very easy language. All these books have easy language, so there's no issue with that, and it will give you the action steps again, and it will really help you to dive in within yourself. Next we have Tuesdays with Maury, which will help you to understand how a very old man in this book is like, and he's about to die, is telling other people that other people who are completely healthy and super duper young are way sadder than the old man in this book. So this book will help you to understand the importance of self-love, the importance of family, the importance of life, and how you're supposed to cherish every moment of it. Last we have As You Think by James Allen. Now this book is slightly difficult, not because of the language, but because it holds a lot of information. So it will take you time to finish this book, but it's very thin. Do read this, because it will help you with understanding how your thoughts create your own world, what I just mentioned. Now talking about the 5 tips, these are action steps which I do in my life even now every single day. First is writing a letter to yourself. So I have like this letter to my, it's not like exactly a letter, but like an affirmation page where I have written things about myself which are not related to things that change. So for example, my watch hours, or for example my YouTube channel, it keeps changing every single day. My work, my productivity, all these things change every day, but my kindness, my self-worth, my love for helping other people, the fact that I am love, which I will talk about in the next step, the fact that I can be happy with really small things, my work ethic, my determination, these things never change. So you got to write a letter to yourself where you are writing things like these: I am kind, I am grateful, I have a very strong work ethic, I love the people around me, I always care about other people. Whatever it is, depends on your own things that you love about yourself. So make a list of things that you love about yourself, write them down, and you have to read it every single day when you wake up and when you go to sleep. Next is you have to discipline yourself to actually do the things that make you happy, or that help you to take care of yourself and help you to love yourself even more. You got to discipline yourself to take some time off your work. You got to discipline yourself to stay away from everyone else and just sit down and think. You got to discipline yourself to meditate, to take long showers, to probably light candles and just de-stress, to read, whatever it is. You have to discipline yourself and like forcefully take those actions in the beginning. Only then they will become a normal thing going ahead. Your brain right now knows that you don't love yourself, so you got to tell your brain that, dude, I do love myself. It is going to, like, the brain does not really like to get new information. It tries to work with old information. So your brain will be like, dude, no, not this is not you. But you have to discipline yourself and actually do those things that like make you happy, that increase your self-worth and self-love, and do it repeatedly so that your brain registers the new information, and then you will begin to love yourself soon. Next we have a self-love affirmation. Affirmation are short sentences that you tell to yourself every single time I am in a situation where I'm like, I can't take this anymore, or people hating on me and shit like that. I just tell myself, I am love, because I am love, and I learned it from 40 Rules of Love. And I am love has a lot of things behind it. The fact that I'm an ocean of love, the fact that all the things that I love about myself, which was there in the whole paper, it just comes back to me. So have like the short sentence, and as soon as you say something negative about yourself in your head, cut it out right then and say that affirmation. Fourth is cut on the people that bring you down, man. Like, I don't know, I don't want to like dive into it too deep, because I don't know what relationships it may be. So you either cut them out completely, or you reduce your interaction with them if you cannot cut it out. Next is talking to yourself in the mirror, which is every single day you take 1 or 2 minutes, just 1 or 2 minutes, that's it, or even like 1 minute, you go to the mirror and you tell stuff to yourself that you want to believe about yourself. For example, when I go to the mirror, I tell myself that I am beautiful and I love myself, and I'm doing something that I really like to do, and I'm so proud of myself for doing all those things. Coming to the giveaway now, because I want you guys to start your journey with your self-love, and there may be so many difficulties in that situation. I want to help you with it, which is why I have decided to give away 5 therapy sessions to 5 people. So you will get 1 hour free therapy session from a qualified therapist, from a professional therapist. You can discuss your issues with the therapist. Therapies really will help you a lot in this entire journey. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and comment down below that you are in for the giveaway. That is it. Then you will be in for the giveaway. The winners will be chosen randomly. We'll announce the winners on next Saturday, and that is it. Until then, I will see you guys soon. Please do share, subscribe, like, bell button, all those good things, and thank you so much for whatever you do already. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.